Welcome to your daily focus for June the 19th, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I do send it right back to you tenfold. So what do we have happening today in this immense energy that we find ourselves in? Moon will be in Capricorn for almost the complete day. I think it's not till the evening hours. Sun is still in Gemini, but not for long. We're in full moon energy. We have the Eight of Cups here. Fell out of the deck, so we have to pay attention to it. I almost get the moon as this giant orb, so know that you're protected, that you are safe, that you are loved. Know that there is energy champion your cause, your path forward, your relationships, your heart, your passion, your dreams. So that's probably the strongest thing I get out of this card. Doesn't mean that if you look at the tarot cards. But with the Eight of Cups, it's about the love, the passion, the want to go forward. And it's also a very scary time. We're not sure what to expect. We kind of stare out there trying to mark where we need to step. And there looks like to be land and then water and land and water. And we're going to have to watch our step or we're going to get soakers. We also have to leave some things behind that we do love, that we do cherish, that we do rely on, that we do depend on, that we do lean on. So our next card was the Hierophant. My son trying to come in. The Hierophant as our second card. So know that you have the sage wisdom. Know that it's already inside of you. And if you don't have it inside of you, if you need to learn it, you will know where to look. This is about sitting strongly in our knowledge. It's like people of integrity expect to be believed, and when they're not, they let time prove them right. So don't go out there and let your ego lead the way and try and prove yourself to people. You've already got it inside. You don't need to prove that to anybody. You need to go forward with that energy. So it's almost like we need to channel our energy today in order to achieve our goals. And the Lovers are back. And I was thinking the other day, I haven't seen the Lovers practically all year. Like the Lovers has not been showing up at all in any readings whatsoever for about the last 6 months for me. And now we got the Lovers again. And in the third position again. So talking about being able to embrace our dreams, our passions, our joys, our wants, what do we need to do? We need to maybe step away from some things that make us feel safe, make us feel comfortable, that we are attached to in some way. And we need to step out into the unknown. And that's scary because we don't like change. And that's instinctual. We are wired like that. Because when we know what to expect, we stay safe. In the days of the saber-toothed tiger, we needed to know what to expect, and so we stayed safe. But in today's age, staying safe is kind of keeping us in these, the little mouse wheels, the little hamster wheels, right? Just we're running in the same position all the time. So the Eight of Cups is saying to take a chance on yourself, take a risk on yourself, step out into something that you've always wanted to do. Now, it is full moon energy, so I wouldn't overly suggest stepping into something new, although we have the Aquarian energy coming up with the moon as it switches tonight. And that's going to maybe open our eyes to thinking outside the box a little bit more, or inviting in the new and the unusual, the unique in our lives. So maybe we'll gain more perspective. So I don't think with full moon energy we're necessarily making new moves forward, but we are looking at what needs to go in our life, of what we need to move past, about where we need healing, of where we may need endings. And we have the Lovers here telling us to embrace our passion, embrace our dreams, embrace ourselves, who we are, the unique you, Give yourself a hug. Just give yourself a great big hug. Seriously, from me. From me to you. Know your worth. Know that you are deserving. Know that you have what it takes. The Hierophant is here to say you already know this. So go within and tap into that knowledge and figure out what you're going to do with that going forward. Let's see what our Nature's Whispers has to say. So very strong energy today with the Lovers and the Hierophant coming out. It's all about the new path forward. It's about the unknown that we are ready to step into, or almost ready. We are preparing ourselves for that. You know, we're moving towards the new moon in Cancer, and that will be a full solar eclipse. So we don't want to take old energy with us. We don't want to take problems. We don't want to take jobs half done. We want the completion. We want the healing. We want the endings. We want the closure. We need to crave that right now to get our house in order, so to speak. According to the skies, we might hit a lot of disruptive energy, but I think we kind of covered that off over the last couple of readings. That energy hasn't gone away according to what the stars are telling us. So really stand in your own truth and don't let your ego, like, you don't try and debate something and win. Remember, you want to win the war, not the battle. So, you know, choose them wisely. I would choose to step back. I would choose to not participate if possible. And maybe that's the way somebody treats you, or a group of people treat you. And, you know, ask yourself why you allow that. And then ask yourself how you want to be treated. And then get out there and join some new group and see if they treat you differently. Be spontaneous, 31. Well, as we move into the Aquarius energy, I think spontaneity is a little bit of a part of it. 31. Today is a 1 energy, actually, so the Magician is around. Watch that self-talk. I always warn of that in the 1 energy, because what we ask for, we'll get. And if we say, wow, I'm so broke, I'll never get anywhere, I'll never have anything, I'll never do anything, I'll never be somebody, I can't gain the respect, I can't lose the weight, I can't stop gambling, I can't stop eating, I can't, I gotta have that drink. And those kind of statements you're going to make true in your life. Today is a strong energy to make those things true. So you want to say things that will move you forward. So I do have a new moon's affirmation video. I suggest you get a piece of paper, a pen. I give you about 10 minutes of straight affirmations, one right after the other. You know, find some that resonate with you and write them down and say those things today to yourself. Okay, I am going forward. I am blessed. I am loved. I give love. I am successful. I have more money than I could ever need. All my bills are paid. I don't need to gamble. I know the money's coming. I don't need to overeat. There's lots of things that I can savor in the world other than through food. Get creative. Get creative. A little bit of that. I used to do that, but I don't anymore. Now I do this going forward kind of energy. But we want to really say those affirmations. So I usually leave a link, and if it's not on this video, it's on the last one. So look it up. Take 10 minutes of your life and write down some affirmations before you hit the pavement today, and start doing what you have to do, your routines, your obligations, your responsibilities, and just have those affirmations there to just pull out of your pocket and read every time you have 5 or 6 seconds. You're standing in line at the grocery store, you're taking your 15-minute break, whatever it may be. Read those affirmations. Let's have those wishes come true for us today. So we have be spontaneous. When you are busy, rushed, stressed, worried, and overwhelmed, it's easy to lose track of the simple things in your world that bring you joy. This is a huge nudge to remember to create some fun. Rediscover enthusiasm and fascination. This really has been part of the theme over the last several days too, hasn't it? Engage with your life again and take in your surroundings, observing the importance of living life to its fullest. Decide to do something for the pleasure of it and see where life takes you. So this message is still here as well. And a reading wouldn't be a reading unless our animals came out to join us. And 19 is the sun energy. We had that yesterday. Fertility, the turtle. Fertility. Now, I was told that every turtle has 13 of these, symbolizing the moons, and each turtle has, I think it's 28 of these little tiny, the border, 28 sections, symbolizing the days in between. So if, we're looking at turtle and the moon's energy, we're in Capricorn right now. It's asking us to work towards our success, set our goals, enact on our goals. And maybe it's by acting on something else that we need to rid of our life, or end in our life, or put closure in order to move forward in the way we want. We definitely don't want to be going towards that solar eclipse carrying a bunch of baggage with us. So we're getting the heads up. Turtle, fertility, patience, stability, longevity, protection. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by the people who have kept on trying, even when there seemed to be no hope at all. You ever feel like that? That's Dale Carnegie telling you. Some of the greatest accomplishments have happened after you took that extra step into the unknown. If you've chosen turtle, you are being told that there is a great opportunity coming for a new project. You have waited a long time for this. Turtle reminds you that slow and steady can, in fact, win the race. I really don't think, with the Justice card being the middle card for our full moon reading, that any shortcut is a good way forward. I think it'll end up putting us two steps back in the long run. So slow and steady wins the race. By keeping a steady pace, you will get further than acting impatient and frustrated. Have you been trying to get pregnant? Know of someone who is wishing to have a baby? Turtle tells you that there may be indeed a pregnancy announcement by you or someone close to you, but it could be a dream. It could be a passion. It could be a love of a passion that you have to do something, to create something, to be something. It would be someone who has been waiting a long time and maybe even had to use fertility treatment. So maybe we needed to get some help along the way. Turtle is a positive message and one with much happiness. Is that it for turtle? It is. Turtle is short and sweet. So slow and steady wins the race. I think that's a strong message for us. If we are going to be spontaneous, make it in having fun, in bringing joy into our life, like our Nature's Whispers card told us to take some time. Don't forget to giggle. I think that has been a strong message throughout the last several weeks almost now. Not getting too serious, so be careful of that kind of dynamic out there. I was thinking, road rage yesterday. I doubt if that'll change today with the way the energy is in the sky. You've already got the knowledge inside of you. Sit in contemplation and tap into that knowledge, that strength, that courage, that perseverance, that discipline, in order to go forward, in order to take that step, in order to embrace your future, your tomorrow. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.